Your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. Can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We are on episode 2130. Tonight we are doing a live chat, so I'm going to need you guys' assistance as we're going through the show, okay? It is going to be reflecting back on Monday night's show, Heal Your Hidden Wounds, which is the second episode of Coming Back Home to Yourself. And the main reason why I go live is I do believe that we have all been misled and misguided by our emotional selves. And what I mean by that, I believe we are operating from a lower vibration. Our go-to energy is out of fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, feeling like we need to prove ourselves out there to the world or to someone else, and that actually stops us. It puts a block in front of us. My goal here, while I'm here on the channel, is to help you guys flip your emotional story around to better, so it becomes your go-to vibration, becomes one out of love and above, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace and harmony, passion, desire. Come on, baby, let's get this show rolling and let's get your life a-going, okay? And on Monday, we talked about something that many people carry quietly inside of them. Those hidden wounds. The kind of emotional wounds that don't always show up on the outside, but they shape us how we love. They shape us how we see ourselves, or how we see something else, or how we respond to life. And the interesting thing about hidden wounds is many of us don't even realize that we are still carrying them. They can come from childhood, relationships, betrayal, disappointment, moments where our hearts felt unseen or unheard. But tonight isn't about reopening that pain. It's about bringing it to light. Because the moment that we can see something clearly, that's a moment we can begin to heal it. So remember, as your happiness, love, and relationship coach, I'm always saying healing doesn't mean something is wrong with you. Sometimes healing just means you finally choose yourself. Now, since this is our live chat night, I want to hear from you guys. Let's talk about this together. Did Monday's episode make you realize that you were carrying a wound you didn't even know that was still there? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. And I'm going to be putting you guys' names down as you guys are coming on in. So, yeah. I'm going to say hello to everyone, too. We got Sybil and Addie and Danelli and Yasi Moore, Raquel, and Moonlight, which is only here and gone, but I'm gonna say hi to you anyhow. Runam and L8 4 Sky, happy welcome aboard to membership. I appreciate you so much. And then we have Delta and Noah and Christina and Lucy. And I got, what do we got? Nobody answered the question. So, okay, well, the show's on me, I guess, you guys. Here we got Christina. Everyone has their wounds, childhood drama patterns, and old paragrams that need to shift. They do. They need to shift them, you guys. It's time. It's time. It's time to flip that script. Flip it around to better. Do you think your hidden wounds affect your ability to trust and love? Right, yes or no? Do you think hidden wounds affect your ability to trust and love? Let's see, Danelli wrote, I did answer, but not sure why it didn't post. I don't know. I don't understand that either, Danelli. Yes, yep, Yes, about your hidden wounds affect the ability to trust and love. Yes, definitely yes. I'm telling you. Yes. Well, you know something fantastic about emotional wounds? There is something. I gotta flip the script. I gotta find something good about it, you know. They don't disappear just because time passes. Time can sometimes soften things, but awareness is what truly heals them. So that's why it's important for us to be aware of them so we can heal them. Many people try to ignore their wounds, but ignoring a wound is like putting a blanket over a fire. It may look calm on the outside, but it's still burning underneath. And let's see what Christine wrote. If one of the parents cheated and one of your grandparents cheated and had a child, oh my, that's a pattern. Yep. And Danelli wrote, once bitten, twice shy. All right. So let's talk honestly tonight, you guys. Type yes in the chat if you have ever said one of these things to yourself. I'm over it. I am just over it. Done. Or maybe, that doesn't bother me anymore. Nah, you just keep doing you. That doesn't bother me anymore. Or, I have moved on. I have moved on. But deep down inside, some string is still attached to that. Something still is there when you think about it. No, it will always haunt you. Aww. Well, I would hope that we can get over whatever is haunting us, so we're in our own zone, so we can be in our own energy, that we're not letting somebody else's story dictate our life story. And then what we got, Danelli wrote, sometimes there's thoughts don't last though. Yep, I hear you. And Lucy says, yes, definitely have said I am over it and I'm done with this, but still cling on to hope. I'm telling you, I hear you. I got that going on too. Like with my twin, Journey is like, I am done with it. I'm over with it. I'm ready to move on, but still clinging on to that hope, Lucy. That means a part of me is not over it. It means a part of me is not done. And a part of me hasn't moved on. That's what it would mean, okay? All right. Well, and that's where we are going to be flipping our stories around, because your wound is not your weakness. Your wound is actually a doorway to your strength. Every healed wound becomes wisdom. Every healed wound becomes compassion. Every healed wound becomes a deeper understanding of love. Do you feel like you have discovered a hidden wound in your life? type yes in the chat if you feel like you discovered a hidden wound, even though you might have already said yes. We're just keeping the chat going. Next, we're going to talk about, yeah, we got the yes there. We got a yes. Come on in, you guys. Why hidden wounds stay. There we got the yeses coming in. We're going to talk about why the hidden wounds stay. I'm only got little bits of script, so that means I need help, making sure you guys are staying here active in the chat, and I appreciate you guys that are participating. It makes a big difference to me. Many emotional wounds were created in your childhood or a past relationship. We often normalize pain because we lived with it for so long. We've carried it and we've handled it, and we just figured it was just a part of life. So it became normal. People build coping strategies to hide their wounds instead of healing them. Sometimes the wounds hide behind anger. And sometimes it hides behind people pleasing. And sometimes that wound hides behind being overly independent. Have you ever noticed a pattern in your life that keeps repeating over and over and over? And that's hiding behind some emotion. Is it anger? Is it frustration? Is it people pleasing? Yeah. Is it all? That's right. It could be all. Miss Independent, I'm telling you. That's what I was thinking too. I hide in between being overly independent. I don't have much anger to hide behind, and I'm not much of a people pleaser because I people please, but I'm not putting myself out of the way to please them. But I am overly independent. And you're in hermit mode. I'm telling you, it's important to go into hermit mode after we've gone all through these things, especially if we're doing some self-healing, because that self-healing we can only do in our hermit mode. Yeah, and then we got we got double crabs in the house. Lucy, I'm with you. Lucy, oh, Christine's in hermit mode too. We're in hermit mode. Signs someone has hidden. This is going to be signs that someone has emotional wounds. They will show up in patterns like a fear of abandonment. Hermit crabs, you're funny, Denali. Hello, Raquel. Wounds also show up in the fear of rejection. Another area that wounds show up is the difficulty in trusting people. Or even in overgiving in a relationship. As a collective, you think as we're all in a hermit mode, but yet we still come together. We're in hermit mode, but yet we're together. Yeah, man. But we get to be in our hermit mode in our togetherness. That's kind of pretty cool about, being online and doing these kind of things. We can be in hermit mode and still be social. Sometimes a wound isn't obvious, though, you guys. It shows up in relationships that we attract, and the way that we react to situations. Sometimes you may not, maybe it's been in dormant mode for a long time, and then something happens that triggers that gets you to react differently, and you go, wow, where did that come from? I didn't even know I had that reaction in me. That's just because it's been hidden. It's a hidden wound that got started a long time ago. It could have even started when you were a childhood. It becomes a pattern. It's something that we stuff down underneath ourselves and we bury it. You guys, I did write a book. It's called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. It's on Amazon as an e-copy and a hard copy. I'm going to send you over to my commercial here, and then I'll be right back. So stick around. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Now, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. And she's back. Ooh. Now we're going to talk about the difference between a trigger and the real wound. The trigger, well, that's what activates the pain. That's the button pusher. And the wound is the original emotional injury. Like, let's say if someone doesn't text you back right away, you feel rejected. But in the real world, that may come from childhood neglect, feeling abandoned when you were younger. It could come from a past relationship of betrayal. It could come from feeling unseen. Those would be the hidden wounds from somebody not texting you back and feeling rejected. Have you ever rejected strongly to something small, very small, and then later wondered why? I have. And that is the doorway to the hidden wound. Maybe you guys can tell me, what emotional trigger do you notice the most within yourself? What is it? What triggers you the most that feels like it's a hidden wound, but if somebody pushed that button, it would trigger you? If you guys can think about that, let me know in the chat. And let's see. Raquel, thank you for sharing the Gypsy's Toolbox. You guys, if you need to see the Gypsy's Toolbox, that's tips and tricks and trades over there, whether it's EFT, Ho'oponopono, automatic writing, use of crystals, all kinds of things over there. And then if you want my book, the link is always down there in the chat. And yeah. And coaching services, I do that. All that information is on my website. That link is in the chat, but it's also always down there below. You can always go check it out and see what services I offer. But for someone to coach with me, please book a discovery call. That's where it will lead you. It'll lead you to book a discovery call to make sure we're a perfect fit before any exchange is done. And then Christina says, exactly, childhood neglect when two parents working nonstop. I'm telling you. Fear of rejection. I hear you, Sybil. I felt like I always I had competition, you know. I have brothers on both sides of me, and it's like I just felt like I had to compete in some kind of way, but just to get my own attention, I guess I would say. Why the wound comes up in the first place. Healing happens when your soul is ready. Sometimes divine brings us the wounds to the surface. Divine timing brings the wound to the surface. When what feels uncomfortable is ready to be healed. It's like an invitation. It says, hey, you ready to heal me now? Hey, I'm going to open this door. I'm going to push your button. I'm going to let that trigger go off. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, divine's funny that way. Sometimes the wound reveals it's not the hurt. It's not here to hurt us again. Why it reveals itself is it's ready to set us free. If we can look at it that way, when something happens and we get triggered, go, oh, how can we look at this differently? How can I look at this so I can free that, so I can set it free so it's not a trigger in my future? Have any one of you noticed an old wound showing up in your current life? If so, type the word old wound in the chat. And let's see. And fill your cup up with love. Miss Gypsy's merchandise. Look at that. I do have merchandise over there. It's a flippin' time and the CEO and me. I just have a few things right now. The coffee cup. There's a sticker. It's flippin' time. That's, if you guys want to get the sticker and post it anywhere you want, can remember that you have the option and the ability to flip your script, to flip your story. There's also a t-shirt and a sweatshirt for now, okay? Old wounds are coming on up, I'm telling you. And we have, and someone withholding love or betrayal, I know where it comes from, but the pain is enormous. Yeah, so it's an old wound. So it's trying to, see what can we do with that old wound, because that's where really allowing someone else, the old wound that somebody else put there, we're allowing that story to dictate our present moment and our future. So if we could find a way to bring forgiveness into that story, or to understand that they didn't know any better, so we forgive them and release them. And let's see, and Lucy says, old wounds, not feeling like I'm enough sometimes. Yep, old wounds, that's it. I hear you. Well, the gift hidden inside the wound, you want to know there's gifts inside that wound? That healing wounds creates. The gift is, when we heal that wound, we have stronger self-love, because we're no longer giving our power away to another individual, even if it is our mom or our dad, an aunt or an uncle or a teacher. It doesn't matter. We've given our power away. But when we bring our energy back, what would we do? We're going to forgive them and release them for not knowing any better, or not being able to flip their script or flip their narrative story around to better where it came and hurt us. But what can we do so we can have that stronger self-love for ourselves too, so we're not being wounded over and over and over again? Healing wounds actually helps us create clearer boundaries, that we're able to not continue on letting people walk all over us, but we realize what is okay and what's not okay. And when it's not okay, we set a clear boundary in some way, somehow. Another thing is, another good thing about the gift of the hidden wound that's inside of us, it's actually taps in and tunes into the emotional intelligence, because our emotions are very smart, and so they're trying to come on out to release an old story, an old pain, so we can rise above that ache and pain, so we can live in our higher vibration, so we can bring calmness and peace and ease in. And another good thing about it, when we start healing these emotional wounds, is we actually attract healthier relationships. Now, let's do it, baby. I want those healthier relationships. What about you? Or deeper compassion from others. The wound that once weakened you often becomes the wisdom that strengthens you. You can write in the chat, I am getting wiser today, or I am getting stronger today, or I'm stronger and wiser today. That's what I wrote. I'm stronger and wiser today, because when my wounds come up, when I get triggered, I definitely go within and I look at them, I analyze them, I see how I can change that. I see how I've gotten stronger and wiser. You're getting stronger and wiser today, Christine and Runman and Danelli. Yep, that's it. We got it. That's what we want to be telling ourselves. We are getting stronger and wiser, okay? All right, you guys. Now that we've talked about how our hidden wounds show up in our lives, let's take a few moments together and go inward. Just a little short meditation. Because sometimes the answers aren't in the mind, they are actually in our heart space. So before wrapping up tonight, I want to do this together. So let's do a small healing moment. Everyone take a slow, deep breath in. Close your eyes. If you feel comfortable to do so. Now imagine yourself standing in front of a younger version of you. Yes, a younger version of you. Maybe a version of you that was hurt, or that version that was misunderstood, or that one that left you feeling not good enough. Now, for a moment, look at that version of yourself with compassion. Say, I see you. I understand your pain. But you are safe now. Imagine giving the younger version of yourself a great big hug. Allowing that younger version to feel loved by you. Allow that younger version to feel safe with you. Allow that younger version to feel understood by you. You don't have to carry this pain alone. Not anymore. Take one more slow breath in. Release it. And when you're ready, come back. Hidden wounds isn't about pretending the past never happened. It is about choosing not to let your past control your future. And every time you show up for yourself, and every time you give yourself compassion, you are coming back home to self. You are coming back home to you. Now we're going to take a moment to clear some of that emotional energy released from the past, and let's take a little peek into the future with this new space you have created within yourself. Let's see what kind of energy that may come towards you. I'm going to pull 3 cards. It feels like there I do. Okay. To see what the universe may want you to know moving forward. What old energy did you just clear out? Hold on, I got some cards in the wrong deck. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, we're clearing out that old energy. That's what's going on. What old energy did you just clear out? Was it emotional baggage? Was it a past relationship wound? Was it self-doubt? Old karmic cycles? But let's see what the card says. The tower moment. Yeah, we just released a lot of tower moments. That's the trigger. That's the trigger. You just cleared out the trigger. Sometimes the hardest thing to release isn't the person. It is the story we told ourselves about the situation. Next card is about your current energy. What energy are you stepping into right now? What energy are you stepping into right now? Feeling whole, feeling complete, feeling awesome, feeling amazing. Letting go of those triggers, it feels pretty darn good. We let those triggers go. We ended them so we can feel awesome and amazing. You might be starting to feel self-worth. You might be feeling confidence, emotional clarity, stronger boundaries. Self-union, I like that, because when we come into union with self, there's nothing out there that can bother you. This is the energy of someone who no longer is waiting to be chosen, for you guys are choosing yourself. Last card, the energy coming toward you. What opportunity or energy could be entering your next stage in life? Strength. You've embraced the lion. You guys have gotten stronger. No longer are you giving your power away. You took your power back. When we take the power back, we can attract new love in. We reconnect. New career opportunities comes in. Manifesting comes in. A new chapter comes in. When we release old energy, we create space for something new to enter. Let's see what L884 Sky says. My 15-year-old self being dumped by my first serious boyfriend. I told her the future. We hugged and laughed. This wasn't the original wound, but a huge trigger. Aww. That's about releasing, going back in and healing that child within. Which card resonated with you guys the most? Was it the tower moment, the trigger? Or what the release, the feeling whole, feeling complete? This is the universe. This is the world card. Or was it the strength? The lion. And what I just noticed, you guys, all three of those cards are higher arcana cards. So divine, Lord, source, spirit, whatever you look at as your higher calling is right here with you guys, helping you move past those triggers so you can feel whole and complete, gaining your power back, taking your power back, getting your strength, so you can have a most wonderful future without that baggage. All three of them? I think so. And their release and the tower, yeah, their release, not definitely. All right. Okay, do you feel a new chapter is starting in your life? I think so. I think that we are doing this self-love work, and so new chapters are starting. Like who you were this time last year is not the same person that you are this year, especially if you're doing that self-love work, because you're growing, you're expanding, you're becoming a new version of yourself. Do you feel like you're starting a new version of yourself in this lifetime? Remember, you guys, tarot is a simple guidance and an energy insight. That's what I like to use it for energy, to shift the energy around. The real power is always within you. It's not in the cards. When you heal your hidden wounds, you open the door to a brand new future. Yes, you feel a new chapter starting. Woo, woo, woo. Yay. And that right there is a part of what this mini-series is all about. Coming back home to the real you. The whole you. The complete you. The healed you. And before we close for tonight, tell me in the chat. What is the one thing that you are ready to release from your past? One thing, you guys, one thing that you're ready to release from your past. I'm ready to release any power I've given away to somebody else to tell me what my story is. I'm ready to release their old stories, their old baggage. Maybe you guys can write that. You're ready to release old stories. Just write old stories. We're releasing old stories here tonight to claim your life back. I'm ready to release physical weight that I've gained from an emotional time in my life. Belief systems. Yep, that's it. We're ready to release those belief systems, those old stories. Correct. Old stories. And I'm ready to release all the problems that don't belong to me. I'm telling you. and people, they will come into your life and they'll throw their problems at you, trying to get you to be responsible for their problems. And you're going to go, nope, not me. It's not my job. That's yours. Not mine. And Lucy's ready to let go of the hurt from the people who ended up not actually serving you. Yeah, and how we let go of that is, one, you pull your power back, and two, we start to understand that they didn't know any better. They don't know how to react or respond any different or any better because they haven't been on a self-love journey or really tapped in and tuned into their higher self. So we can forgive them. We're forgiving them for ourselves so we can be operating from our higher vibrational self. We forgive them for not knowing any better. And even if they did know better, they didn't know how to consciously flip that script or flip that story. They had no tools to change it. So what we do is we send compassion. We are sending compassion back to our past wounds, to our past people. Even if those people are still in our lives today, we give them compassion for not knowing how to flip their script, how to change their story, how to respond or act differently because of all the aches and pains and wounds that they lived through that they never healed from. Thank you guys for coming and watching Your Hidden Love Story, episode 2130, for this live chat revealing your hidden wounds. For anyone interested in a one-on-one coaching, please remember to go visit my website at cynthiatoic.com. Go to the coaching area and book a discovery call with me to make sure that we're a perfect fit. And if you want to dig a little deeper into your hidden love story, I know you guys do, right? Well, join me in the after show revealing your hidden love story, which is coming up next. There is a timeless collective reading over there that has a message just for you. And remember, everyone, I go live every Monday and Thursday nights, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And by the way, you guys that are here live, I have not opened up the chat for the live show. I have to do it as soon as I get off of here. So I'll do that as soon as I sign off so you guys can go start signing in over there, okay? And so remember, I go live every Monday and Thursday nights, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you tap that bell so you're reminded of the future shows. And remember, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, hype up this channel, and till next time.